Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Free Daily Coaching with myself, Bert Bledsoe, and I'd like to welcome you all to our daily call. Today, we will be talking about some powerful words that you can use. It's a Wednesday, and so we do Words Wednesday, and each and every week we have different topics, and each day of the week we focus on something different to help you build your home-based business. Whether you're in network marketing, direct sales, or maybe you have a small brick and mortar business that you're bringing online. Well, Free Daily Coaching is an opportunity for you to tap into a resource that's not company specific, that's not trying to sell you something every single day. It's an opportunity for you to come and learn from other business builders and small based businesses and entrepreneurs, how they're working, how they're using some online skills to help build their business. So we meet here each and every Monday through Friday at 8:30 Mountain Time, which is 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, and 7:30 Pacific. We meet for about a half hour and we go over some tips. If you have any questions, I see there is a few new people here this morning. I'd like to say good morning and welcome to all of you. If this is your first time here, go ahead and raise your hand so I know. If you want to, and I will reach out to you for sure. Other than that, I want to say good morning and welcome to some regulars that we have here. Good morning, Phil and Lauren. Good morning to Patty and Karen as well. Linda, good morning to you. Got to hang out with Linda a little bit yesterday. Mr. Robert McCrae, hello to you, sir, out in sunny San Diego. Good morning, Mrs. Mupo down in Texas. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning, our Sunshine State visitor, Fran. Good morning to you. Good morning, Bob and Tom. Good morning to Cindy and Sarah. Sarah's been here for quite a few days now. Really good to be getting to know her, so welcome, Sarah. I don't ever see you chat, but that's okay. You don't have to chat, guys. I can still see over in the sidebar. So today I wanted to talk about some power words, and I wanted to go ahead and use the dry erase. I've had this big, huge dry erase board, and it was old and had a bunch of stuff. It had a whole bunch of what's it called? Dried up dry erase, and I needed to get it off. So I actually had to. Get some cleaner and some different things to get it going. So I wanted to use it this morning and really go over 3 different things. So I'm going to slide back, go and use the whiteboard this morning, and hopefully be able to, you guys will all be able to see and hear me well enough, and I can bring the microphone over if I need to. And then if you'll let me know in the chat that you can see and hear me still, then we'll get going. So let me go over here. Let me turn the chair. Let me move my battery charger here. So the very first thing that I wanted to talk about this morning, and let me lift this back up, is I'm going to talk about 3 words today, and I'm going to put them right over here. Let me see how far over I can go. All right, I'm going to put them right here. We're going to talk about today F, P, R. Okay? So you want to write those down. F like Frank, P like Paul, and R like Robert. And the very first thing that we're going to talk about this morning is focus. Okay? Focus. What does that look like for you as a small business owner? What does that look like for you as an independent entrepreneur working from home? How are you able to focus and stay focused throughout the day? Well, let's look at a couple of tips that you can use to stay focused. The very first is have a daily plan of actions. Right? Daily plan of actions. So and you guys probably can't see that, so I probably need to get it a little bit bigger. So we'll look into that. So you need to have a daily plan of actions. If you write down and you have a calendar and you have your actions listed out, you're far more likely to actually complete them than if they're on a list, if they're actually written down and you have them on your calendar, than if you just think about them. That's just the way the world works and how people operate. So writing down your daily method of operations or your plan of actions for the day can be absolutely vital. Okay, that's the very first step on focusing. Let me grab something here to wipe that out. So a daily method of operations or a daily plan of attack each and every day. So that's number one. What's our next step and how we can work on focus? Well, the second thing that we can do is isolate activities. Okay? Isolate activities. And the reason that isolating your activities is going to be such a huge key for you is it's really going to provide massive focus, and that's why we're doing it. Imagine if you're trying to get something accomplished. Let's say that you're trying to compose an email this morning to your email subscribers. And at the same time as you're trying to compose that email, you're reading all of your incoming emails from yesterday. You're communicating with people on Facebook and scanning Facebook. And at the same time, you're also playing with the dogs, or the kids are in the background. Can you see how that could be difficult and challenging and very unconducive to focus, right? It's really the opposite of focus. Now, imagine what would happen if while you're composing that email, you shut your other email box out, right? Like if you're using an auto-response email, you're just working in that. You're not in your own personal email. You shut Facebook down, or you turn the notifications off. Either way, you minimize that so that it's not open. You do it in a time of the day when you're not playing with the dogs, when your husband or wife, your spouse, your significant other is not requiring time, right? You don't do it in the middle of dinner time or when it's time to put the kids to bed. You do it after that or before that. So being able to isolate activities and do that one thing enables you to focus on that activity and actually get the job completed. Whatever the task is, that's what's so amazing. So there's 2 tips on how you can stay focused each and every day. Let's go on to our second word and what we're talking about there, the P. So we talked about the F, now let's talk about the P. The P stands for persistence. And the reason that the persistence follows the focus is because if we're focused, if we have the focus to do the required tasks, what we are required to do to reach our goals, if we stay focused on those activities and we're persistent, we keep the persistence in our lives, in our daily activities, we're going to get to step number 3. So what's something that you can do to keep that persistence? To stay focused, to keep that motivation, to keep that persistence? Well, one thing you can do is the very first thing, and oops, that's right in the shiny spot. I'm going to write it right down here for you guys. The very first thing that you can do for persistence is you can attend regularly. So that, let's just write that down. Attend regular. All right, attend regularly. What does that mean, attend regularly? Well, if you're going to be persistent, if you're going to be doing something specifically, then why not attend that something regularly? If it's a daily call like the free daily coaching call that we do each and every morning here, then be persistent about making it every single day, being known that you're here every single day. If you're going to the industry-wide webinar like this week that's hosted by a company like My Lead System Pro, then show up every single week. Be persistent, okay? Persist. Keep on going, okay? When you do these activities, they're going to fuel themselves. So let me give you an example. I'm going to use someone as an example. Let's say Robert McCray, who's here on the call. He comes pretty regularly. If Robert is focused on his marketing efforts and he's accomplishing tasks because he's focused and doing things like isolating activities, he'll be able to get a lot of work accomplished in a short amount of time. When I say work, I mean tasks. So if that's the case, if you're able to focus, isolate activities, get tasks that are required to be accomplished to achieve your goal, if those things are actually happening and you're isolating the activities, they're going to happen faster. You're going to be able to accomplish those tasks in a shorter, smaller amount of time. That's going to give you the ability to be persistent. Why? Because if it took you 12 hours a day, you just wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to work your normal job, to be able to take care of your family, do all of the things that you already have going, and stay persistent in this. But if you can focus, if you can isolate activities, you can start to create that persistence. You can start to create that daily routine that you're doing things over and over again. And guys, with focus and persistence comes my favorite part, which is down here, which is results. Okay? What you get when you're focused, okay, and you're persistent is you get results. Now I know that the light is kind of shining on it a little bit. Let me see if I can't. There you go, results. Yeah? That's what we all want. Now, when we focus, when we're persistent, we're going to get a result. Does that result always align with what we were desiring? Sometimes yes. When we hit the sweet spot, when we do everything right, when we're totally focused, we have massive persistence, we get the result that we desire. Sometimes our focus was a little askew. Sometimes we're not as persistent as what's required to get the result that we desire. Let me say that again. Sometimes we're not persistent enough to get the result that we desire. So if we change our persistence, we can change our result. If we change our focus, we can change our result. Hopefully, these three power words, these words of empowerment, focus, persistence, and results will help you in your daily business. How are you focusing? How are you isolating activities so that you can get them accomplished? How are you being persistent? What have you done on a regular basis every single day for the last 21 days? What have you done for the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Now, I'm not asking you this question to ruffle your feathers. I'm asking it because if you haven't been persistent, if you haven't been focused, and you're wondering why you're not getting the results that you desire, then maybe, just maybe, if we change the persistence, we start to become more focused, we can get a different result. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the result that's going to catapult you forward. You're looking for that result that's going to allow you to build your home-based business, and I want to help you. I want to help each and every one of you that comes to this free daily coaching call to build that ability to get the result that you want. And it's very, very simple. We're making it so much more difficult than what it really needs to be. So I'm going to sit back down here. I know that there's a little time delay, so I'm going to sit back down. Hopefully you guys will give me some feedback in the chat. I'm going to open up the questions and answers for you, so I'm going to open that up as well. Let the delay hit, and guys, I'd love some feedback and some interaction this morning. If you have anything that you'd really like to come out and share with us as well, raise your hand so I can bring you over and you can share with the group. I'll let the time relay, and I'll be right back. All right. All right, let me go back over to the chat. Love it, amen. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Well, that's it. That's the Words Wednesday. I wanted to make it today powerful. I wanted you guys to be able to know that this is a simple deal that we can start to incorporate things into our lives that are very, very powerful. Even things like words that can change the way that you operate, words that will change the way that you're building your business. Guys, I'm super pumped up. We've got a lot of things going on today. I'm doing an interview next Tuesday with one of our members here. I'm sure she'll be announcing that soon. I got a lot of different little side projects going that I'm really excited about to be able to share with you guys. Just reach out if you guys are interested in doing some fun stuff. If you want to do some new things, if you're not already working with me or people that I'm working with, then just reach out and find out what we're doing. If you want to have some fun, if you want to see how you can do this too and make it fun and make it easy, come over and plug in with us, right? Not just on the calls like this, but plug into the people on the team. You'll see how the focus, the persistence can get you the results that you want. You can get the results that you desire by changing your focus and your persistence. I hope that coming to the free daily coaching call this morning was able to impart a little bit of that to you on how I'm focused and how my persistence is taking me to the next level, and how I want you to be able to come with me, how I want you to be able to launch your business and catapult your success, catapult your business because you have the focus and the persistence. Guys, thank you for coming this morning to the free daily coaching hangout. This happens every single Monday through Friday. You can always join us here at freedailycoaching.com. This evening there's an industry-wide webinar. Some of us here use the My Lead System Pro marketing system, I'm myself included. If you do use the My Lead System Pro marketing system, or if you don't and you want to check it out, this evening there's a webinar. It's every single Wednesday night. It's one of the longest running continual webinars that's in our industry, and it goes each and every Wednesday night. Tonight, Dean Black and Patricia Sweeney will be hosting that webinar. They're going to be showing how you can really increase your social engagement using the Facebook fan page applications and other things that we have built into the My Lead System Pro system. So any of you that are part of that, go get registered. Come join us tonight and hang out and check that out. Otherwise, I will see you guys all here tomorrow morning for freedailycoaching.com Thursday edition. We'll see you tomorrow morning.